On this board, we're talking about how to write an engaging and effective business plan. And there's five parts to this. Now, this is not the traditional business plan format because I believe that the traditional business plan format is kind of dull and dry and lacks energy. And so this framework that I'm going to teach to you today, this is a 5-part business plan that I believe is more engaging and effective. And this is so important. It's very important to have a business plan because, clarity is key. And I'm passionate about this because I really believe that every single hobby that you have is a potential business, but you have to learn how to package it and market it in a way that brings value to other people. And so let's jump right in. 5 parts to this business plan framework. Part number 1 is passion. Write about your passion. What do you enjoy? Define your passion. Because that's important because success does not lead to happiness. Happiness leads to success. What are you passionate about? Are you passionate about dancing? Well, you can start a dance business, a dance fitness company, right? Are you passionate about math? Like, are you really good at math? You can start a math tutoring business, right? Are you a Spanish teacher? You can start a Spanish tutoring business, right? I mean, it's amazing how, any hobby that you have is a potential business, is a potential stream of income. But you have to learn, as I said, you have to learn how to package it and market it in a way that brings value to other people. So, define your passion. Think about this. What would you do for free? Ooh, what would you do for free, right? Find your passion. What is your why? What is your calling? What is your purpose? What is your gift? What is your idea? What is that business idea, right? Do you want to write books, right? You could become an author. You can have a business where you're writing books, right? So number 1 is passion, right? Define your passion. Number 2 is demand. And when I say demand, I mean, what is the market demand for your business idea? What is the demand? Are people going to pay for what you're offering it? All right. Are people going to pay for that? Right. And it really comes down to packaging, right? You have to package your passion, right? You have to package your hobby. You have to package your that thing that you really enjoy. You got to package it in a way that's bringing value to others, right? And so, part number 2 is you gotta write about the demand, the market demand for your product or service. What is the market demand for your idea? Number 3 is packaging. Ooh, this is so very important, right? How do you package your idea to fit the market demand? You got to write about that. How are you going to package your idea, right? Number 4 is system. System, also very important. How do you build a system that effectively and efficiently operates your idea? What is the system, right? And there's like 3 parts to this, right? Number 1 is, what is your marketing system, right? So how are you going to let other people know about the value that you have in your business, right? How are you going to advertise your business, right? What is your marketing system? Number 2, what is your production process, right? How do you go about producing the value that you are selling, right? And number 3 is, what is your bookkeeping system, right? How are you recording and classifying and reporting the financial information regarding your business, right? So very, very important to build a system that effectively and efficiently operates your idea. Number 5 is communication. And when I say communication, I mean, how do you clarify your idea? You have to become very clear regarding your business concept, regarding your business model. You have to clarify it. All right. I'm going to take you through 25 questions that you have to write out. All right. Number 1, what is your business name? Business name, right? And a little tip about that is you want to choose a business name that is exciting, right? You know, it has to be exciting, right? So what's your business name? Business name. Number 2, what is your legal business structure, right? And this is an important one, right? And realize that depending on what stage of business you're in, that's going to dictate which business structure is the most appropriate. All right. So for example, you know, if you are a young person who does not have a lot of personal assets and you're just starting out in this in a business, and you know, you're not really making a lot of money, right? Then most likely, right? Most likely you should start off as a sole proprietor, right? You should start off by registering as a sole proprietor because you don't really have any assets that you need to protect, right? And so you should start off as a sole proprietor. And then as your business grows, right? Also, too, you have to look at, you know, whether or not you're in an industry that is like an industry that has a high risk of liability, right? If like a high risk of lawsuits, right? If you're not in a industry that has a high risk of lawsuits, then, you know, a sole proprietorship is fine. You know what I'm saying? So you want to look at stuff like that, right? So most likely, right, you should probably start off as a sole proprietor, but then as your business grows, and especially if you start to realize that you know, you're at risk of being sued, right? Then you want to transition into an LLC, right? Because that gives you that liability protection, right? And then as your business grows even further, right? And as you start to like, you know, generate like net income that exceeds like $60,000, right? I would say around that $60,000 mark of net income. Then you want to look into becoming an LLC with S Corp election, right? Because at that point you can like take advantage of like avoiding a significant amount of self-employment tax, right? And stuff like that, right? All right. And then from there, you know, there's a lot of different options on different things, but you know, in general though, I think for most people, you start off as a sole proprietor, then you transition into becoming an LLC, and then you transition into becoming an LLC with S Corp election, right? But that's just general information, you know, and of course, you know, for your particular situation, you want to get, you know, legal advice about your particular situation. But that's just a long way of me explaining legal business structure, right? You got to pick the right legal business structure. Number 3, brief description of what your business does. Number 4, your mission statement, right? That's like the driving force, right? Number 5, your marketing plan. What is your marketing plan? Number 6, what is your operational plan, right? You got to write it all out. Number 7, what is your bookkeeping system, right? You got to understand, you got to write out, what is your bookkeeping system, right? How are you taking in orders? How are you confirming orders? How are you, you know, preparing the value, you know? How are you invoicing your clients or customers, and how are you receiving their payments, and how are you tracking all of this, and how are you classifying and recording and reporting the financial records, of your business, right? What is your bookkeeping system? Number 8, what problem does your company solve? Ooh, that's so key to really clarify. What is the problem that your company is solving? Because really, business is all about solving problems, right? Number 9, what result does your company create? And number 10, how does your company create that result, right? Number 11, how does your company serve? Or I'm sorry, who does your company serve? Who does your company serve? Number 12, why do you do what you do? Number 13, why should clients choose you over your competition? Number 14, what is your competitive advantage? Number 15, what is your target market demographics, right? What are the demographics of your target market? Number 16, what are the psychographics of your target market? Number 17, what is the estimated size of your target market? How big is your target market? Number 18, where can your target market be found? Like, where are they? Where are your potential clients and your potential customers, right? Where are they? Number 19, visibility strategy, right? Your brand awareness strategy. What is it? What is your strategy for like showing people what you do, right? What is your strategy for getting people to become aware of your brand, right? Number 20, lead generation strategy, right? How are you generating leads? Number 21, conversion strategy. How are you converting those leads into customers or clients, right? Number 22, what are your products and services? What are they? Define what are your products and services. Number 23, what are the results that those products and services create? Number 24, what is the impact that those results create, right? And number 25, what are your short-term and long-term goals? And remember, regarding goals, you want to make sure that they are specific and measurable, and that each goal has a target deadline. So this here is how to write an engaging and effective business plan, 5 parts. All right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on the next video.